offensive, anti-ethnic, sexually explicit, anti-family, and violence. These are all some of the reasons why some of the most popular books are banned each and every year. Everyone here has read a book, whether it's for leisure or for a school assignment, and perhaps one of the books you've read recently had been banned or challenged in the past. The National Coalition Against Censorship should further their efforts in raising awareness of the problem of book banning and challenging in high schools throughout the United States. First, we will address this issue of book banning and challenging, and second, we will discuss the solution. Books are being banned and challenged in locations across America, whether it be in schools or in libraries, by people such as parents, elected officials, and community members. And according to the article about Banned Books Week from the Center for the Book in the Library of Congress website, copywritten in 2012, as well as from the article You Can't Read These, Top 10 Banned Books from Care2.com, published in October of 2012, The Hunger Games ranked 3 on the top 10 most challenged books of 2011. And according to the article Frequently Challenged Books of the 21st Century from the American Library Association website, published in May of 2009, Harry Potter and Twilight are among some of the most popular books that have appeared on this list several years in a row in the United States. There still is a large amount of book banning and challenging in the United States, which affects all of us. According to the same article about banned books from the Center for the Book, as well as the article about frequently challenged books of the 21st century, in 2011, there were 326 book challenges reported to the Office for Intellectual Freedom. And according to the article Number of Challenges by Year, Reason, Initiator, and Institution from the American Library Association website, published on May 29th of 2007, since 2000, there have been 5,306 book challenges reported to the Office for Intellectual Freedom. And from the aforementioned, since 1990, there have been 10,676 book challenges reported to the Office for Intellectual Freedom. And according to the aforementioned, in addition to the article about banned books from the Center for the Book, the sad thing is that 70 to 80% of these challenges go unreported to the Office for Intellectual Freedom each year. Book banning and challenging causes a great deal of harm. According to Banned Books That Shaped America, from the Center for the Book in the Library of Congress website, accessed in February of 2011, and from the article Libraries from the National Coalition Against Censorship, copyrighted in 2013, book banning and challenging violates the First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States. And from the same article from the National Coalition Against Censorship, that book banning and challenging goes against a Supreme Court ruling. In the court case United States versus Pico in 1982, they gave a statement saying that no group of elected officials should be able to restrict access to a material simply because they do not agree with its content. And according to the same article about banned books from the Center for the Book, and why you should care about banned books from Care2.com from October of 2012, the books that have been banned and challenged in the past have helped to shape our country and our history. Just imagine if one of these books had been banned from the public permanently. Imagine what kind of country we live in now. And now that we have looked at our problem, now we will address the solution. The National Coalition Against Censorship should further their efforts in raising awareness of the issue of book banning and challenging in high schools throughout the United States. This process against book banning and challenging is quite simple. The National Coalition Against Censorship should give out informational packets and materials to high school libraries throughout the United States and urge them to participate in Banned Books Week. These high schools should use this information from the National Coalition Against Censorship to support Banned Books Week and get their students to participate. This is a very viable solution. The National Coalition already does work against this issue, and with the help of the National Coalition, book banning or participating in Book Banned Week would be much easier for high schools, libraries throughout America. And because of the heightened rate of high schools participating through this action, students would be able to be more aware of this issue and participate in Banned Books Week. And high school students throughout the United States, by supporting this solution, would be able to read what they choose. High school libraries would no longer have to restrict the materials available to their students, and literature would be available to everyone. And high school students would be able to choose what they want to read without having to worry about their First Amendment being violated or losing their freedom to read. Books are still being banned throughout the United States each year. And the National Coalition Against Censorship should give out information to high schools to participate in Banned Book Week, and high schools should use this information to help their students participate and raise awareness of this issue. The National Coalition Against Censorship should further their efforts in raising awareness of the issue of book banning and challenging in high schools throughout the United States. Celebrate your freedom to read and support the National Coalition Against Censorship.